Fallout London feels different. Now, that's not a bad thing. Far from it, actually. I've played a little under 3 hours, and frankly, did not get very far into the story yet. I am, after all, a self-admitted ludaholic exploration addict. I have reached the fish people and helped the ferryman. Now, I'm obviously not going to make a full-on review or breakdown of a game after playing only a few hours and barely completing a few early quests. However, I did want to go over a few things. The voice acting so far is pretty dang good, and frankly a lot better than Bethesda's. Although I suppose when you aren't limited to a tiny stable of VAs Bethesda for some reason, likely financial, restrict themselves to, you don't have to have every NPC sound like they have a dozen vocal clones out there. Here's hoping for many unique voices going forward. The intro was really good. It brings up a few questions and leaves you curious about what exactly is going on without being overly cumbersome. Although I'm still confused by the severed ghoul head in a jar that is somehow still alive. And why that dude Bioshocked me, but I'll probably find that out in the main quest. Oh, yeah. Traits are back and just as insane as ever, which is glorious. This is Fallout. The more ridiculous options, the better. It's already starting to feel like a proper RPG. I'm liking the new creatures so far. They're rather well done. I should really have seen that opening the doors lets the rats out thing coming, though. As for the rad rats themselves, yeah, they're just big rats. Basically a staple of every RPG. The shrews are a weird mix of off-putting and sort of cute. I hate the leeches. I want them all dead. Every last one. Churchill is adorable, although that might just be my soft spot for dogs, as I find even Bull Mastiff and Cane Corsos really cute. That was not always the case. I haven't interacted with Old One-Eye and his friends much as I chose the Thamesfolk path. I'll choose the pirate crew on my second playthrough, assuming I can't join them later on in this one. The Thamesfolk are really ugly, obviously being based on fish people from Shadow over Innsmouth, made somehow even more obvious by the dolls. I suppose those might become more ubiquitous later. They also seem to be confusingly selectively racist. What, you're fine with selling to humans, even patching them up, but dagon forbid a human kid with nowhere to go is made welcome in your settlement. And this isn't even a resource thing. You're straight up told many of the fishmen didn't want him there because he was human. I was only slightly off the main path and died to an alpha mongrel. I guess the developers really did not want me snooping in that semi-trailer. I will come back to the area for revenge once I gain a few levels. Now, there are at least a few negatives to almost every game. However, I just started playing the game, so take what I'm about to go over with a fairly large grain of salt. The beginning of this game feels oddly claustrophobic, especially those tunnels where you can get caught on just about everything. That's not the only stifling feeling. The starting area, once you get off the train, feels oddly cloistered, like there's nowhere to go but a specific direction. That's probably not true, but it kind of feels that way. I'm hoping that the more I play, the more the game will feel like it opens up.
Why? Why would you do this, Team Fallon? Why? 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 I know that everyone, including myself, often complain about the wood barricade doors, but this is just cruel. When I see a real-looking door in Fallout, I want to go through it and explore what's on the other side, not walk up to it and realize it's an impassable wall. Those wood barricade doors may be just a little bit immersion-breaking, but when we see them, we know not to get excited about what's there. It's a way of making the world seem bigger without breaking immersion too badly. But you, Team Fallon, you made them look real. I get that not every building you can be explorable in a large game. I do get that. But you didn't even bother to put cheese in the trap. You just painted it on. And I'm not complaining that you can't go into undeveloped areas. That would be insane. But I'm very much complaining that it looks like I should be able to go through the real-looking door. I'm almost physically hurt to walk up to the first painted door and realize there was no way in. There wasn't even an inaccessible message. This had to have been a cruel joke. It may look better, but it doesn't feel better.
The smacking stick won't budge them, and unloading what few rounds I have into the lock does nothing. Oh, maybe if I find some mini nukes and plant them around the doors, I can open a breach in the walls. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. Where did I go just now? I feel really weird. Okay, I'm just gonna move on from whatever that was. So, yeah, other than a few hiccups, game's pretty good so far as I've played. I am going to post the whole recording of me playing up until the Fishmen part. After that, though, well, I really want my first playthrough to be casual, so there won't be anything like a Let's Play or a full dive until after that. I want to really sink my teeth into this, and see what Team Fallon had in store for us, even though for some reason I feel oddly distressed. Like a trapped animal, almost. I have no idea where that came from. Well, that's all for now, so I'll just say, thank you for listening to my inane ramblings.